Well, alright, so, plan for today. We got a bunch of chores to catch up on, Nick. I think we need to, of course, go talk to Piper. You're going to stand outside the whole time? We need to go talk to Piper, right? And we need to go talk to Paladin Dance, because he's called us in. So I think those are the two main objectives. There's a few other things we could probably do, like places we haven't been in the area. But, yeah. Those are the big things. I think maybe we should take a different gun out, just for fun, you know? So we'll leave the Righteous Authority up on the wall, and we'll pick something else. Because I think long-term, energy weapons are going to be quite valuable. So burning any, even though we have a ton of fusion cells, burning them now, like early, doesn't feel that good to me, you know? I feel like long-term, those are going to be one of our best weapon types. I also don't love just using Paladin Dance's gun versus something that feels more unique to us, something we find and scavenge ourselves. 62 10mm rounds. We got a lot of 45 and 44. We talked about converting the Rangemaster to 44. That could be a thing we do today. Should we do that? I don't hate that idea. Rangemaster is this one. Yeah, we could always take out, like, the pipe weapons are kind of dull. There's those, of course, the Rat Slayer is pretty fun. The lever action would be cool to use, but we don't have... Like, 10mm is fairly common, and we have only 62 in storage, so I think I'd like to get a little more 10mm before we take that out on a trip. So I think this is a good option for today. So if we switch this from powerful to... No. Well, hold on. I do have another tier here on this. Better crit damage. Sure, why not? Yeah, the barrel switch didn't feel hugely consequential. The dual mags is sick. Match stock, probably waiting for that. Proper suppressor, waiting on that. Yeah, so then we got the conversion. 44. Also, I think before we set out, we should probably clear out our fatigue. All right, looking good. Okay, so Paladin Dance might want more from us. Maybe we should swing through Diamond City first. We should probably think about moving base sooner rather than later to somewhere more central. What do you think, Nick? Do you think we need to move to somewhere more central? Because now we're way up in the corner of the map. It takes us half the day to get down here. There's not that much stuff to do up by Sanctuary anymore. I think we should move. No, okay. He's got no feedback. That's why I talk to the dog, you know. Dog. At least when dog doesn't talk back, I get it. I don't know why Nick's giving me the... Nick, why are you giving me the cold shoulder here, man?
Well. Nikki Valentine walks into my...
Ah, yes, okay.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
Well, Piper, we could use your investigative prowess to track down the Institute. We killed a man named Kellogg from there who kidnapped my son, so kind of a dead end, literally.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but To this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Man, that
Exactly.
tracks.
But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's dead. So,
Yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna go quietly the moment I saw him.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be
Quite
a great ending
literally.
if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
well, so what do we do now?
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Okay, let's do it,
Let's
Nick.
see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
You know, Kellogg did have some implants that I managed to salvage out of his skull.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth. So, who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
Yeah, let's stick with Piper for now. You can go there on your own, Nick. I'll meet you there later.
Sounds good.
We can link
You
back
two
up
stay out
in
of
Good
trouble.
Neighbor.
Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back.
Yep.
Just a few more steps.
If we're gonna see the Brotherhood, you know, they don't like synths, so I think it's better I bring you than bring Nick there, right? That kind of makes sense to me. All right, Good Neighbors, a place we have not been, so we'll have to find our way over there at some point. I notice you seem to have, well, maybe not. I thought you maybe restocked your little alcove here, Piper, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, shoot. We need to talk to Ellie, though. Is Nick already gone? I didn't want to talk to Ellie without Nick. Okay, we can just. Oh, there he is, Nick. Wait, 1 second, Nick.
Time to hit the road.
Yeah. Let's go talk to Ellie real
Right.
quick first.
So, any stories you two come across out there? I get the exclusive, right?
Sure,
I
Piper.
wouldn't know who else to tell.
All right, Piper. You know what? All right, Piper can just go back to Red Rocket. That's fine. That's fine. We can send Nick on his way later. Yeah, whatever. All right, you're here, Nick. Let's talk to Ellie.
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Yeah, let's hear it. What's up?
Our client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back.
Why are you standing over there, you weirdo? Come join us.
My memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
Huh. I'll remember that the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
All right, I'm on it. I'll help him out.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
Okay, well, we'll stick a pin in that maybe for later then, I think, Nick. We got a few other things we might want to resolve first.
You keep that synth freak at arm's length. You understand me?
Fuck you! Oh, shit. Is this just gonna be a recurring thing? I guess we can scrap out their gear here in town, so. Dirty blue suit. I actually don't know if I have that one. People always looking to assassinate my ass. I don't have anything to strip any of these other parts off. I think we'll just scrap it out.
We buy and sell everything to everyone.
Keep the dirty blue.
Except synths. No synths allowed here.
Don't listen to him, Nick. Okay, we're not going to go to the Nakano residence anytime soon. Key to Ed Sterling's house. The Earl Sterling bartender. Need to find a way into the house. Search the house. Optional, obtain the key. So where is that? Oh, is that in the dugout inn? Oh, that would make sense, right? If he was working in the dugout inn. All right, let's pop in here.
No one knew Earl better than these folks. Ought to ask around, see what people know.
Okay, let's do it, Nick. Raiders and Andrew Station. Okay. A bounty. I didn't even realize there was a bounty board there. I didn't see that before.
Drinks! The finest liquor moonshiners can brew right here.
So Earl Sterling used to work here, yeah?
Poor Earl. Gone just like that. Such a good bartender. Good friend. Oh, terrible with women, mind you. Bull in china shop with them. You with Valentine's Detective Agency?
Yep.
I forgot to drop off Earl's key when I hired you people. Here, I hope you find out what happened. Security does nothing but yell at me for asking about it. Now, let me pour you a drink. Come on. Some other time, then.
Yeah, not right now. Thank you.
God, even the sky is insane. Did you see that blimp thing? Brotherhood of Steel? Poor thing.
Paul's
Luck's a
here.
fickle thing. Gotta hold on to it when it comes.
Hawthorne, do you know?
Happy to share the benefit of my experience. As long as you don't mind me glossing over all the embarrassing parts, you know.
Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, see you around. You don't have any info for us?
Take it easy.
What about the brother?
Glad we haven't scared you off yet. Need a room?
Did you know Earl?
Earl was one of my brother's employees. You can talk to him about it. I have no further comments.
Well, that's
Anyway, did you want a room?
suspicious. Yeah, I'm good. No, thank
Well,
you.
It's vacant if you ever need it.
That's suspicious.
Well, just wanted to check in. you ever need anything, you stop by the office.
Sure, you got it. Thanks, Nick.
We should head over to the Nakano residence when we can. Find out what their case is about.
If you're hungry, we sell food, but usually people just order drinks.
Do you know anything about Earl Sterling?
Don't get me involved in any of that. Look, Vadim may have cared about Earl, but he was just the bartender to me. That's all I know. Anyway, I can take your order whenever.
Okay, people are
Later then.
being really cagey here, Nick. Something's up. It's very suspicious.
Oh, great. It's you.
Bro.
Ever find a new way to ruin my life?
You ruined your own life, man. All right.
I'll start in here. Why don't you check out the living room? Must be some hint where that boy ran off to. You know, for all the talk, I'd put the chances of this being an Institute snatch job somewhere between 0 and none. Just think about it. Earl Sterling, local assistant bartender? Why not nab the bartender himself?
Yeah, I
Who knows,
agree.
Vadim samples his own wares enough that some weird behavior wouldn't make anyone bat an eyelash.
Yeah, and everybody's cagey. Like, something's up here.
Nothing over here. Earl had lousy people. Might score the Institute some points in the last person you'd ever expect category. But why not snatch someone with charm? Someone who could get you what you want. Earl could barely get you a drink by closing on a busy night. So where's that leave us? No known enemies. Wasn't much for the great outdoors, so likely not raiders or mutants. No, this all screams accident. Now, what was Earl into that might have gotten him in this kind of trouble? Hello. Hey, come here. I think I found something.
What? Surgery receipt. Mega Surgery Center, Dr. Crocker. Reconstructive surgery facial procedure to be performed on clearance of final payment. Earl Sterling.
A receipt from the Mega Surgery Center.
Yeah.
Huh? I wonder what the good doctors have to say about that.
We should go see him then.
Valentine, huh? Good for you. Nick is good people. You know what I mean.
These people. He is people. Fuck you. I don't like your implication. Ooh, adhesive. Yeah, definitely worth taking. I mean, we have so much adhesive now that it's not like that big of a deal, but still.
Let's get you examined right away. Time is not on the side of the surgeon.
You know anything about this receipt?
Please, I really don't have time to deal with complaints or refunds right now. Dr. Crocker handles those questions. Now, let's get back to talking about your medical needs.
Where's Crocker? Where is Crocker?
I'm a doctor, not a secretary. I'm sure he'll be around eventually. Anyway, we should get back to your immediate medical requirements.
No, I'm fine.
Fine.
Investigate the surgery center. Is that this? That this. Also locked. Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
You have any thoughts?
Should we get a move on?
Okay.
All right.
You have no feedback at this moment. Is there any other entrance? No. Little B&E time, maybe? I'd have to come back at night. Maybe I can sneak in here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, maybe this will lead us into the thing proper.
Oh, Earl. You've really been a handful, you know. But I think we're just about done.
Okay.
Our mistake is finally going to be corrected.
Okay.
Oh, naughty. You're not supposed to be down here, but that's okay. I can fix that. I can fix anything.
Let's take a deep breath. Calm down. Let's not do anything
I didn't mean
rash.
to do it. You have to believe me. Doc Crocker is a brilliant surgeon. No one dies under his care. No one dies. They just walk away happy.
It doesn't
happy with
look like
my work.
it to me.
Happy with their new face. Not screaming. Not bleeding out onto the floor. Earl, he just didn't want to be happy. That must have been it.
Listen, Doc, you made a mistake, but you don't have to die for it, okay? Do not do anything rash.
Don't worry. I'll make this quick and painless.
Oh, you fool.
Oh, naughty, naughty.
You foolish man.
What's going on here? Is that Dr. Crocker?
Did you know about this?
I think you owe me an explanation. What happened here?
I think you owe me an explanation. Your partner just chopped a man up into pieces. You see that shit?
Why would he? Oh, wait. The facial reconstruction surgery. If he really did go through with it, and it went badly, Dr. Crocker was willing to go that far to protect his reputation?
Well, it sounds like you didn't know what was happening
Of
here.
course it's not my fault. That moron and his damn appearance over practice mentality. Now 2 lives have been lost. It's disgraceful. I better report all this to security. Get out of here. It's going to take a long time to clean this place of biohazard.
I'm sorry, is this your surgery? This is insane. This is a cave. It's got fungus growing in it. You can't perform surgery here. Are you fucking nuts? We're never using these hospital services. I'm telling you that much. This is all theft. Okay. I guess we'll take Earl's key for commemorative reasons.
We can't blame ourselves. That man decided to die.
Yeah, that he did. That he did.
Don't walk outside the wall undefended. I need protection for...
I guess we ought to give her the news.
Yeah. Hey, Ellie.
So, you two find out where Earl Sterling ran off to?
Yeah, he was killed by the doctor during a botched surgery. He didn't run anywhere.
Crocker killed Earl? Gone as long as he was, I figured maybe Raiders or the Institute, but Crocker? Where's the doc now? Rotting in a cell, I hope.
Unfortunately, he attacked us. We had to defend ourselves.
Goodness. I'm sorry you two had to go through that. Here, take this. Sounds like you earned it. I'll send word along. Let everyone down at the dugout inn know what happened. Shame it couldn't be better news. Thanks again for closing this one out.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't explain why everybody in the dugout inn was acting so cagey, but maybe they just didn't want to talk to the FUDs, you know? Could be. No, we got a lab coat from that, so that's kind of neat. You should probably head out, Nick. Why don't I give you everything we picked up here. We'll catch up later. Oh, shit. Looks like they've been reinforced.
Burn marks. You must have spent a whole case of ammo holding this site.
Suppose that means we missed all the fun. No one's gonna move on this place now that the Prydwen's in town.
I mean, you guys talk about missing all the fun, but like your brothers died here. It feels a little callous, you know?
Cavalry's arrived. And it looks like they sent in the big guns.
Yeah, that ship was something else.
Amazing, isn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Tell me about the Elder.
Maxon is the commander of this division of the Brotherhood of Steel. He's the model of what every Brotherhood soldier hopes to become. If we're going to war, I can promise you that he'll be leading the charge. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and
Am I?
I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Okay, shit. Well, I'll take a quick moment here to...
Our eggheads need a piece of tech. I'll tell you where, you fetch. Think you can handle that?
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Perfect. Here's the location. Get on it.
Oh, I already have this one.
You got that tech yet?
Yeah, I actually found this in my
It's in good
travels.
shape, too. The Commonwealth won't be running out of tech anytime soon. When you're ready for more, just say the word.
Sure.
Good.
Whatever, keep them
Got the
rolling,
area
I
on the
guess.
map, so move it.
Scrap flux sensor at Hub City Auto Wreckers. Okay.
By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
That's a little extreme. Like, don't you think? That's a little aggressive there. All tech? What about the people who aren't part of the Brotherhood?
You know those synths with the plastic faces?
Mm-hmm.
They creep me the heck out.
Okay. I mean, I get it.
So I can pack it up and get it ready for transfer.
Okay, that goes up, so let's go there last. What happened to the other angry man? Oh, there he is.
The Commonwealth isn't getting any safer with you hanging around the police station. Get going.
Yeah, Shori, I will definitely be doing that.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
Okay, but I mean, like, listen. There's always work to be done. What do you want from me?
Can't talk right now. Gotta...
Guns and bullets. Oh shit.
Interesting. Lurk scat off my boots.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Why take the chance?
I don't know about these people, dog. I don't know about the Brotherhood. They're a little aggressive, you know? A little elitist. Getting bad vibes. We'll see how this pans out. We haven't met the leadership yet. Certainly there's no reason to make an enemy that we don't need to. I mean, we live in a nuclear wasteland. I think a lot of things have gone pretty wrong. The fault is not just science here. Come on now. Okay, so like they've restocked, moved a bunch of shit in here, but there's still some areas that are like kind of unoccupied, left over. Like that closet didn't seem like they're using. Yeah, not seeing like really anything new here.
Can you believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's wild. Not me though. I'm as human as the day I was born. Hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
Have you ever fired a minigun?
Yeah.
Chews through barrels like paper.
All they talk about is killing different groups of different races and shit. Killing ghouls, killing synths, killing super mutants. I'm getting bad vibes here. Dog meat, I don't know if you can get in that vertibird. I don't know if I should send you home. Oh, I still have you full of things from the last trip out. Whoopsies. My bad, dog. There's just a mini nuke sitting out here? Shit. Maybe we should look around a little bit more. So Brotherhood's got any other unsecured munitions. Really, it's responsible of us to pick it up, not just leave it laying around, you know?
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your target before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the local.
Sure, I understand. Hey, dog! Definitely stay sitting. I'm literally begging you, do not move from that spot.
The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute.
Yeah.
Already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And
Right.
I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive.
Yeah, Brotherhood might be a good end to the means to get into the Institute, you know?
I wish everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming.
Look at that.
We'll be meeting
The
west
whole
Captain
fucking
Kells on the
boat.
flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
Whoa. I didn't find anything to shoot at. It's almost disappointing. Well, I think I'm getting a little used to flying here.
There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
What the fuck is going on over there? Is that normal? Oh, I guess so. That's just how it docks, huh? Wow. Look at that. Oh, we got a rad storm coming in, I think.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. Welcome back. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I field promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxim's approved your request. Place the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain in the prison and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam. So, you're the one Paladin Dance has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
I think my actions so far have already proven that I am.
A soldier earns merit by respecting the ideals created by our elder, not by simply killing the enemy and following orders. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
I understand
Good.
completely.
That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address, after which Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you are dismissed.
What are my
Your
orders beyond
are to
that?
proceed to Elder Maxon's
Okay,
address,
just that.
after
Sure.
which he wishes to speak with you.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope, we're good.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately.
Yeah,
Dismissed.
we should probably all get out of this weather. Let's get inside. Can I? Okay. Well, let's not linger out here even for a little bit of looting. Thank you.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam.
I hope your pooch knows where to do his business. If not, you're cleaning it up.
Hey, he's a good boy. Are they kind of like drunks? That's a lot of like liquor in this room.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, they're like
Exactly.
involved in some dangerous
I
shit.
just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
Thank you, sir.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier. Make us proud.
Okay. Personal storage. All right. I wonder where that's supposed to be.
Adjusting internal bayonet pressure. Green lights across.
Main deck. Let's go down first then, if that's the main deck.
Vertibird docking systems and fusion coolant feed systems.
Foredeck.
Engine turbines at 87% efficiency. Oh, you're finally back. What took you so long?
Got flanked by a pack of
Proximity
super
sensors
mutants
reading.
about a mile
Getting
from
a
here.
3-second ping
I
back.
thought I was a goner. Guess I got lucky.
Wow. Maybe you should take a break from recon for a while.
Guess we'll start on the foredeck.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
Oh, this is outside. Well, it seems like the storm is done at least. Sounds like a lot of shooting going on out there. Maybe some nearby raiders unhappy with the Brotherhood moving in here. Oh yeah, there's shooting right below us. Missed this box. Wait, that's the flight deck. Oh yeah, that's the main deck. Well, let's check the flight deck real quick while we're here, maybe. Because we ran through here quickly because of the incoming storm.
Make nothing needed like that. Now split the difference. There. Now half. You want to do it?
I think dog fell off. The Prydwen. Okay, maybe it's best the dog just kind of goes home at this point. This may not be the best place for him. Yeah, best you go back, dog. I'm sorry, but I can't have you doing swan dives off the Prydwen.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight.
Unless you like getting radiation sickness, I'd stay away from ferals.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon, and for the Brotherhood.
Prydwen quarters? Is that my quarters?
There's no time to waste when there's work being done.
Well, if it is, I better go check it out, because I'm getting encumbered. Nope. Oh, this might be the captain's room. Personal storage. So one thing is pointing me down here. Wait. I'm confused. Nope. Yeah, it was up top.
System deltas at
That's my storage there. Okay. Oh, I just get a bed. Let's keep clothes in case we can scrap them. That actually might be a good thing to go looking for. Personal log?
Personal log entry 142. I can sum up living on the Prydwen in 4 words.
They gotta have a workshop here somewhere.
I miss field assignments. Don't get me wrong, the research we're doing is exciting stuff. But life on this ship is a nightmare.
Ooh, this looks promising.
I'm trapped in this metal tube 18 hours a day. I still can't decide who smells worse, the soldiers or the mole rats. And what passes for conversation among the grunts makes mutants seem scholarly. I'm gonna speak to Proctor Quinlan. Field scribes cannot have it this bad.
There it is.
Good. Ad Victorium,
Thanks,
Squire.
Come find me when you're done checking in with Max and
Dance. Do you have a moment?
Sure. Wasn't busy or anything.
We've got a vertibird bringing in 3 power armor suits for repair. I'm afraid that the sludge in the bay is down at their joints.
Are you kidding me? All right. I'll see what I can do about it.
I'm just gonna kind of take everything here. We'll just stash the extra in our chest, and that way, if we need any crafting materials here, maybe we'll have them. We might stay here for an extra day or something.
Our bird. The birds should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
Said we're getting power armor. Ooh, this one must be ours. Okay. Keep the Ushanka. That's kind of fun. I wonder if there's a chem bench anywhere. We could try to make some chems. Not sure if we'd have anything useful for that.
Dr. Ingram said she needed this suit test.
Maybe I deposit the extra ammo too.
What if I miss?
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing. Everything holding together?
Trust me, you'd know.
Good. Firing.
All right, all right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Anytime.
That seems a little dangerous. I'm glad the Brotherhood doesn't mind us taking these things for our mission. Are they a communist organization? Yours is mine, etc., etc.
Keeping the Prydwen running, Proctor Ingram's the best.
They're serious about their mission of protecting humanity and controlling technology. It might make sense for them to be like that.
Do you know what a 10-pound cockroach can do to a buoyancy regulator? Don't be smart. You want to see the Brotherhood's greatest...
While I appreciate your attempts at diligence, Initiate, the sheer volume of complaints you have filed implicating your brothers and sisters as synth agents has done irreparable harm to ship morale, as well as your own credibility. Proctor Ingram, Paladin Dance, Elder Maxon. I understand the stress of our mission is great, and for that reason I am inclined to show leniency for the damage you've done. Your reassignment will be effective immediately. Welcome to Recon, Initiate. Do us proud.
Paranoia is running strong here, I guess. Makes sense. Didn't see what that tape was called.
Field Scribe Halen, personal log entry 324A.
No, I think that was it.
I'm starting to wonder if joining the Brotherhood of Steel was a good choice. I originally signed up seeking protection and comradeship, but I'm worried that I've traded away a bit of my...
You know, before getting shipped to the Commonwealth, I thought Elder Lyons still had some good points. The Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland, they were about helping. But this assignment, it's opened my eyes. On the flight here, we passed city after city. Buildings taller than I've ever seen. Some that nearly clipped the Prydwen. And who uses them now? Mutants. Freaks. Seeing all that destruction, tens of millions dead, brought on by technology run amok, it made it so clear. Elder Maxon is right. The wasteland needs to be cleansed, and we're the ones to do it.
Yeah, those bad vibes keep building. Not gonna lie. You guys don't want to put up more lights in here?
Outrank me or not, don't touch the experiments. Please, sir.
You can't stop me. Like you said, apparently I outrank you. Ooh, they got themselves a synth. This one's all busted up. I think the wiring stripped out. Interesting. Very fascinating to see them laid out like this.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my boots.
Naraya.
Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you're injured.
That's quite a collection you got.
Well, thank you. Most people don't appreciate the important work that I'm trying to do here. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted to the radiation that's infiltrated their habitats. If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to RAD-X.
That sounds pretty incredible.
Well, it's only a theory so far. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering their genetic makeup to prevent cellular disruption. I believe I've discovered how I can replicate that genetic restructuring rapidly. Instead of decades, I can do it in moments. For a short period of time, anyway.
Well, I'm sold. Do you need any assistance in this process?
I appreciate the offer, but unfortunately, I've hit a stumbling block. The specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. If I try and harvest too much, they'll die. What I need are more samples of blood from the creatures roaming the Commonwealth.
All right, I'm in. I can get you that.
I appreciate your confidence in my abilities, brother. I've modified your Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample and bring it back to me. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. It's nice to know I'm not the only person in the Brotherhood with an open mind.
All right, we can find blood samples for this lady. Seems all right. So a lot more down, it seems, than up.
When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine.
Why do they make the squires sleep naked? That's fucking weird, dude. Some cult shit, man. That's got bad fucking vibes written all over it. I don't like that one bit. That is weird. Forecastle? Oh, like a little lookout spot. Oh. All right. Sharpshooter storage. Circle of steel sniper rifle. Excuse me? Double damage if targets at full health? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at the scope zoom on that too. Holy. That is a beast. Very impressive weapon. I'm glad we came out here. That feels like proper thievery. Might not be much of anything up here.
There. That should hold.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about the real on the ship. Your concerns are nothing,
Some toys. That's where the kids play. Well, it's dangerous to leave toys laying on the walkway at a military installation like this. It's our duty as a brother of steel to pick that up, I think. It definitely has nothing to do with it having aluminum and plastic and rubber in it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like these walkways have anything else on them. Maybe we go down to the bottom level, save the middle for last. If we can figure out how we're supposed to get down there. Here. Oh, so this goes up to the upper level there. Okay, I see. And that goes to the mid-level, or the mid-lower level, I guess you could call it.
Nothing to report right now, Knight.
Oh, it's like a rec level. Guess that explains all the beer cans. And maybe the antifreeze. Where the fuck is this cat that I keep hearing? I feel like I'm losing my mind hearing a cat running around here. This doesn't feel like a place that should have a cat, you know? So I guess we're kind of inside the main superstructure. We're not like in a... Yeah, not like in a area hanging off of the main like body of the Zeppelin. We're like properly in the, you know, the big round part. Wouldn't have thought that would be how this sort of ship would work. But I'm not a ship engineer, so that makes as much sense as anything could, I guess, to my novice mind.
Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out.
Yep, of course. Trust me, I know.
We can talk shop after you've fully checked in with Elder Maxon and Paladin Dance.
Oh, okay. You
Talk
won't.
shop
Sure,
after
sure, sure.
you've fully
Okay.
checked in with
Very
Elder
well.
Maxon
Fine,
and
fine,
Paladin
fine, fine.
Long way down. Can you believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates? Makes me sick.
How do we know you're not a synth?
With the Prydwen in town, the Institute doesn't have a chance.
Hey, Paladin Dance. What's up, buddy?
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
Oh, you know, not too bad. He seems to be pretty up and up.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
Yeah, man, I won't fuck you over.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
All right, let's do it.
Outstanding.
Well, buddy, I am hungry and thirsty. I am still thirsty. Inta's 2 points off. We also should work on some charisma things. It'd be nice to be able to do things like supply lines. and build our own workstations, but that's quite deep. So I think it's just fine to finish this first. Make sure nothing else here is like level up range that we want. No, I think we'll keep doing this.
Let's talk to Proctor Teagan.
Okay.
I bet he has some excellent mods for our power armor.
Who's Teagan? Cade.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Oh, okay, let's do it.
All right.
I have nothing to
I'm going to
hide.
ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
No, I'm from before the bombs fell, so no rads.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
I mean, I've never been, like, really sick in my whole
Good.
life.
Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
No.
Very well. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
I mean, I do whatever it takes to defend myself, so, yeah.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately.
That was like
If you ever
half
need
of a
medical
psych
assistance,
exam, not so much medical, you know? Alright, well, that's done.
You're exceeding the maximum recommended payload for a ground unit, soldier.
Can you talk like a normal person? What are you, what, synth? Who talks like that, buddy? Paladin. You think I'm overdoing it here, huh? Well, then why don't you help me out?
Waiting your command.
I think I sent that fucking flying again. Don't mind me.
Medical report, Knight Captain Cade reporting. I've been working closely with Scribe Naraya, examining some of the synth bodies that our recon teams have recovered. Even though we have yet to recover the synths that appear completely human, these lesser models are still astoundingly advanced. What's becoming apparent is that the Institute is the most technologically gifted enemy we've ever encountered, and therefore exceedingly dangerous. I've turned over all of my data to Lancer Captain Kells, along with my recommendations for developing effective countermeasures for these synths. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how much it will help, given the fact that the real enemy are the synths that could be hiding among us.
Oh, hey, it's the cat. Hello, cat.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
You must be thinking I'm somebody that I'm not.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet everybody, and so you're on the list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
No, I could do that.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. anything containing useful technical data.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover.
Oh, money.
And if
Don't
you
mind
wish
if
to
I
be
do.
assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Yep, you too. What's these research patrols
Please,
about?
finish your introductions by all means. But I do hope you'll consider assisting me when you're done.
Oh, I think we're supposed to talk to this lady too, though.
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
You sound like you're bummed out about that.
I'm not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
You seem to have a lot to do.
Played. Hell, I have a whole table's worth of duties around here. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
I mean, you seem pretty mobile.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
All right. I don't think you should stand on that, man. Am I supposed to talk to you?
Step forward, Knight.
Hey.
They've locked me in this blasted cage. I promise that I won't bite.
I mean, it looks a little uncomfortable.
It's
Small
not that
space.
bad. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
That's great.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
Sure, man. What you got in mind?
You need them, and I want you to spend them here. It's a match made in heaven. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Okay, sure.
If it was up to me, I'd take every barrel, mutie, and synth and shoot them into space.
Into space, huh? Yeah, I guess we met everybody. Meet with Maxon. Okay, Maxon wants to see us. Okay, I guess she doesn't have anything else for me. You had a task.
Dumb and ugly had a
Can
child.
I help you with anything?
Let's hear about the work.
Hard to resist the lure of extra caps. The food stores don't replenish themselves, so I need legs on the ground to hit up farms in the area. We'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest, and I need that food crated and ready to go for when I send out a collection team. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian farmers, by any means necessary.
Okay, yeah, I can do
I'll
that.
Mark the farm on your map. Remember, guaranteed cooperation.
I don't know how I feel about this, but... Wait, Oberlin Station. That's one of ours. I don't know about that, Dance. I don't know about that. I know you're a brother of the Brotherhood member, but like...
Do us proud.
I'm a little unsure on that one there, bud.
Knight, you have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
Yeah, I can assist a patrol.
Good. I'm glad to hear you say that. Most people don't realize how critical a good research patrol can be. Meet the scribe just outside the Prydwen. You will escort and protect him while he collects data, and, most importantly, bring him back in one piece.
I see. Not exactly a priority, is it?
Damn it! Say a look for the scribe's sake. Remember who the issues were to be in mint condition.
I'm sorry, Proctor, but this is the only limited edition annual we've recovered. Even before the bombs fell, this was the rarest issue. The one where Grognak dies and comes back to life.
He likes Grognak.
Scribe. I've read the 2076 underlane price guide from cover to cover, so I'm well aware of its past value. The fault for this travesty rests squarely on your shoulders, because you chose to ignore the important lesson I taught you. Which is?
Always bag and board. I'm sorry, sir. You're absolutely right. And I promise it will never... sir? What's that red blinking light in your terminal?
What? Oh, damn it all! I left it in record mode. Just let me...
How
Weird.
can I help you today?
Okay, let's see what Maxon wants from us. I'm getting pretty sleepy here, so I probably should turn in. Might just sleep here, but like I do need to take stuff home anyway. So maybe we shuttle back home.
Now that you've had a chance to roam the Prydwen, what do you think, Knight?
It's a very impressive ship.
Yes, quite a feat of engineering, isn't she? It took the Brotherhood's sharpest minds over 2 years to design and more than twice that to build.
Where was it built?
She was constructed at Adams Air Force Base, just outside of Washington, D.C. There was a vast amount of scrap metal and salvageable components there after we defeated the Enclave.
Damn.
We spent the first 2 years alone gathering the parts. The rest was spent assembling. It was worth the effort.
With the Prydwen in our arsenal, we can mobilize our entire division, sending her anywhere that Elder Maxon wishes her to go.
Her presence in the Commonwealth ensures that our mission to defeat the Institute will end in victory.
Yeah, I don't think they stand a chance against
Amen
this shit.
to that, soldier. In any event, I hope your tour of the Prydwen helped acclimate you to our way of life up here. I think you'll find that the more familiar you become with both her capabilities and her crew, the longer you'll survive as a member of the Brotherhood. You're dismissed, Knight.
Okay. Great. Not exactly the man I was looking for, but... Sir?
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prydwen's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Yes, sir.
Let's get right to it, then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong.
Over there?
And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Consider it done, sir.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal.
No, that sounds like a problem. I'm with you.
Exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth.
Sure, dude.
Dismissed.
All right. Great. Well, we're going on a ride, I guess, Dance. Perhaps we do this tomorrow? How do you feel about that? Do we put this off? I think I need to drop some things off, you know? We'll just grab some stuff from our box upstairs, whatever salvage we can get in our inventory, max it out, carry some back.
Looking for another safe haven. There's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
I don't know about Sprite Mariah. I think she loves her little zoo.
Alright, now that we've got this armor, there's one more thing I gotta do before I leave. Alright, there's just one thing I gotta do, Paladin. Alright, that was fun. Let's go back to the gas station. We'll come back here and deal with this mission tomorrow. Pick up whatever extra salvage we can get while we're working with Dance. And then we got to clear the rest of the Fort Hagen area too after that. I don't want to leave our stuff behind there. Let's go, buddy. We're under attack, like usual. Just raiders. Oh, that's a lot of things. Okay. Yeah, it was a lot of raiders. I wasn't expecting that many. Doesn't look like they took out the turret, though. Thanks for helping, brothers! That's okay. We didn't need them. Don't love the weather. Why are there so many? Why do they keep showing up? You think they'd have been done? You think they'd have went together instead of coming in at like 2s and 3s? Alright, for this sniper rifle, starting with a calibrated receiver is already as good as it gets without changing ammo types. We can make a slightly better barrel eventually, a slightly better stock eventually. I think I'm okay to make a quick eject mag. I think that's fine. 8x scope. Honestly, I might keep the scope. I gotta have something with a scope. It's got a suppressor. Yeah, we'll keep this set. No side mount. Extra accuracy for close quarters. Extra accuracy at longer distances. Mounted sight. Take this. Ballistic fiber weave, reduce weight, reduce AP cost? Holy hell. Oh, but dramatically reduces the damage. Oh, this paint scheme itself increases the damage. Weird. It's not even, it's like the legendary effect is attached to the paint. Huh. Alright. Alright, ammo from the Brotherhood. We got a 50 cal round, 19.556, 64 38 rounds. Some of that came from the Raiders, probably. Bunch of 45 as well, really good. 5mm shotgun, plasma, flamer fuel, flare mini nuke, and 2 fusion cores, including one in our armor for 3. Not enough flamer fuel for jet fuel. Alright, we'll leave the Brotherhood armor here, looking out the window. Brothers, how you doing?
Switching out your gear?
Well, there's a few like plants and stuff here that yeah, we never got that are kind of worth it, huh? A little extra mute fruit. There's also this little like spot.
I'd just leave that if I were you.
Yeah, what about that bullet? Would you just leave that? Because I wouldn't. Pretty valuable, man. We need every bullet we can get. Alright, let's turn in for the night. She's fine here, I suppose.